You will save thousands of dollars this year alone if you follow the strategies in this video. And the best part? You don't have to implement them all to see results.
Tip number 1.
Budgeting. Master your money flow by creating and sticking to a budget. This isn't just about tracking your spending. It's about taking control and making your money work for you. It's crucial to start with a budget. Why? Because a budget is your roadmap for financial success. It helps you understand where your money goes, which in turn allows you to make informed decisions about spending and saving. Creating a budget isn't complicated. It involves listing your monthly income, tracking your expenses, and setting spending limits. This simple practice can prevent overspending and help you allocate funds toward your goals, like saving for a dream vacation or buying a home. Imagine you earn $3,000 a month. By budgeting, you decide in advance how much will go towards rent, groceries, utilities, and savings. Suppose you plan to save $300 each month. By the end of the year, you'll have $3,600 saved up without stress or last-minute scrambling. We'll uncover 7 crucial personal finance tips that every beginner needs to know, from building an emergency fund to understanding the basics of investing. These tips and examples are your tools to manage your money more effectively. Keep watching to empower your financial journey and stick around for the grand finale. Some unconventional financial advice that's not for everyone. Only the boldest will want to try these unique strategies, as they're not for the faint of heart. Grab a notebook because these strategies aren't just game changers, they're life changers. Welcome to your first step towards financial freedom. As we move on to the next tips, remember that each one builds on the foundation of having a solid budget. Up next, we'll explore the importance of having an emergency fund, an essential tool for financial security. Are you surprised by how much a simple budget can change your financial outlook? Stick around as we look deeper into these life-changing strategies that will set you up for success in managing your money.
Tip number 2.
Build your safety net with an emergency fund. Tip 2 is all about the importance of having an emergency fund. This fund acts as a buffer that keeps you financially stable during unexpected situations. An emergency fund is essential because it covers unforeseen expenses without disrupting your regular budget or forcing you to go into debt. It's your financial cushion that provides peace of mind. Consider this: if your car breaks down and the repair costs $500, having an emergency fund means you can cover this without a second thought. Without it, you might need to use a credit card, potentially leading to high interest and additional financial stress.
Tip number 3.
Reduce your debt wisely. 3 focuses on debt management. Reducing debt is crucial for financial freedom and long-term wealth building. Debt can be overwhelming and expensive due to interest costs. Managing your debt effectively helps you pay less over time and frees up money for other financial goals. Imagine you have several debts: credit cards, student loans, and car loans. By prioritizing the debt with the highest interest rate, say the credit card, and paying more than the minimum payment, you reduce the total interest you pay and clear the debt faster.
Tip number 4.
Set clear saving goals. Moving on to tip 4, setting smart saving goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Setting clear saving goals helps you stay focused and motivated. It turns vague aspirations into achievable plans. Suppose you want to save for a down payment on a house. By setting a goal to save $20,000 in 3 years, you know you need to save about $555 each month. This clear target makes it easier to budget and track your progress.
Tip number 5.
Understand the basics of investing. This tip is about the basics of investing. Starting early can significantly impact your financial future. Investing can grow your wealth over time, helping you achieve financial goals faster than saving alone. It's about making your money work for you. For example, if you start investing $100 a month in a mutual fund with an average annual return of 7%, in 30 years, you'd have over $121,000. That's the power of compound interest at work.
Tip number 6.
Credit score importance. Tip 6 highlights the significance of maintaining a good credit score. Your credit score affects your ability to borrow money and the terms you're offered. A good credit score can save you money on interest rates, improve your chances of getting approved for loans, and even influence rental agreements and job applications. It represents your financial reliability to lenders. Imagine you're applying for a mortgage. A high credit score could qualify you for the lowest interest rates, potentially saving you thousands of dollars over the life of the loan compared to a lower score.
Tip number 7.
Commit to continuous financial education. Our final tip, tip 7, is to engage in continuous financial education. Keeping informed is key to navigating the complexities of the financial world. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. Financial education helps you stay updated on new tools, trends, and regulations that can impact your money. For example, by following reputable financial news sources, you could learn about changes in tax laws that might affect your investments, or discover new savings accounts with better interest rates. And before we wrap up, for those of you who are looking to accelerate your financial growth and are ready to try something a little out of the ordinary, here are some unconventional, yet potentially powerful strategies to consider. Remember, these aren't for everyone, but if you're up for the challenge, they could fast-track your financial success. For some bonus tips, let's talk about the concept of living like a college student. This means cutting non-essential expenses to drastically boost savings. This approach can help you fast-track your savings goals, reduce financial waste, and teach you valuable lessons about what you truly need to be happy and content. Imagine skipping the daily coffee shop visit and instead brewing at home. This small change could save you around $100 per month, adding up to $1,200 a year. That's significant savings that could go towards an emergency fund or debt repayment. Automate everything. First up, automate as much of your financial life as possible. Set up automatic bill payments, savings transfers, and even investing contributions. Make good financial habits effortless and watch your money grow almost on its own. Use cash for everything. In our digital world, try going on a cash diet. Using cash for all your discretionary spending makes each dollar feel more real and can drastically cut down on impulse buys. It's about feeling the weight of your money, literally. Gamify your savings. Let's make saving money fun. Set up challenges like no-spend days, or use apps that round up your purchases and save the change. Consider giving yourself small rewards for hitting savings goals. It's like turning your financial life into a game where you score points for saving. Invest in weird classes. Ever thought about investing in collectible sneakers or vintage toys? What about domain names? These unconventional assets might carry more risk, but they can also yield high returns. If you're curious and diligent, these investments could be surprisingly lucrative. The freezer trick for credit cards. If impulse buying is a challenge, try the freezer trick. Freeze your credit cards in a block of ice. Needing to thaw them out before use gives you time to think over each purchase, literally cooling down those spending urges. 1-year purchase planning. Lastly, practice delayed gratification with 1-year purchase planning. Write down non-essential items you want to buy and wait a full year. If after a year you still want it and it fits your budget, go for it. This method tests your patience and truly defines your wants versus needs. These tips are not for the faint-hearted, but for those of you who are determined to see results fast and have the discipline to stick with them. Try them out, have some fun, and see what works for you. This journey through 7 transformative personal finance tips and a few extra adventurous strategies, I hope you feel equipped and inspired to take control of your financial destiny. From mastering the basics of budgeting to diving into the world of unconventional investments, you've got a toolkit that's both powerful and practical. Each strategy we've discussed is a step towards a more secure and prosperous financial future. Remember, it all starts with a solid budget, builds through smart saving and debt management, and truly blossoms as you invest wisely and educate yourself continuously. And for those of you looking for a bit more excitement in your financial journey, why not try gamifying your savings or exploring some unique investment classes? Life is too short for boring finances. Whether you're freezing your credit cards to curb impulse spending or planning your purchases a year in advance, these fun and bold approaches can add a unique twist to managing your money. They're not just about saving dollars. They're about changing habits and challenging yourself to think differently about money. If you enjoyed these tips or are curious to try any of them, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts or experiences. Have any of these unconventional methods caught your eye? Are you ready to freeze those credit cards? Let us know, and let's keep pushing the boundaries of our financial habits together.